time I was single, I was 24 and the dating pool was everyone. And now it's like a shallow puddle of age-appropriate men who are old and gross, and I don't want to do that.
What up, gents? Welcome to the Simsational Gent. I am your host, Sean C. And what we saw in the opening clip is what women today, modern women, say that are leaving their 20s, entering their 30s, and nearing the wall. Now, she talks about the dating options being bigger while she was in her 20s, and now in her 30s, it's being reduced to a pool of age-appropriate men. So now she is feeling bad because now she can't get the Chads and the Tyrones that she was messing with in her 20s. She can't acquire the same assets and resources that she used to when she was younger and prettier and people wanted her. And the reason is because the peak of women's vitality that is desired by men is in their 20s, which is why you see a lot of modern women toward their 30s either willing to settle down or still trying to work in their careers, middle of their life all the way to closer to 40. Modern women today are trying to hold on for dear life to their beauty and to their looks so that they can continue to get validation from their friends, their family, and their followers. But if you take a closer look, it looks like this woman had a little work done because she's still trying to hold on. And guess what? The wall is going to come for her too. Now we are going to move on to today's topic, gents. Modern women don't seem to understand what men really want. Everyone knows what Kevin Samuels and the other men of the Red Pill community put out about this, about these topics, what we discuss in the community. And still, women are clueless about what men really want. Contrary to popular belief, there are a lot of men out there who actually want relationships, that actually want to find a good woman. The dating market is so bad for good men that if they could just find a woman that they could trust, who is willing to be agreeable, then there are a lot of good men who would gladly be with that woman. The truth is, the market is full with women who aren't agreeable. The modern woman today always seems to find a reason to argue with us, argue with men, and it is only driving a deeper wedge between men and women.
Let's address the men with the what do you bring to the table analogy. First of all, sir, if you're the type of man that asks this kind of question, what do you bring to the table aside from your dirty laundry, salty attitude, and inconsistent tendencies? You bring all your shit to our table and expect us to clean it all up. And in some cases, we have your baggage, your insults, and your nonsense screwing up our perfect centerpiece. How's that for an analogy? Listen, just because you brought something to our table does not mean it was desirable. Let's just get that straight. But I'm assuming you're talking about money, which is funny because you're usually the same people that expect us to maintain the age-old gender role of homemaker, all while pulling up our bootstraps and being the breadwinner. Don't know how anyone expects us to cook the bread if we have to go out and earn it. Think you fail to realize that we built the table, secured it, and set it. And you want to ask what we brought to it? After we bought the food, cooked the food, and cleaned up after it? See, here's the thing about living in 2021. Women are more than capable of being independent. We had our table stacked long before you showed up to sit at it. Asking your partner this is incredibly insulting, whether they're male or female.
Ever men ask women, what do they bring to the table? There are always those women who want to argue, who want to shame, guilt, and insult a man because he's asking this question. What I've noticed is I rarely see women who have this answer, who fully understand answer in the actions that they want to see from that woman. Now, this woman goes to the default saying that we are the table. She even takes a little further to say we built the table. We placed the setting on the table. I will say that I don't know the type of men that she deals with that are reliant on a woman, but I know a lot of good men who are more than just their income, that bring a lot more to the table than what this woman was talking about. These brothers are smart, intelligent, hardworking. They could cook, they could clean, they could even care for themselves better than some of these modern women can. So what is she even talking about? It's so simple. simple what men want. I don't know if modern women get this, or do they?
So I hear a lot of men asking, well, what do you bring to the table? And women are now so attractive and, making money and all these things. So we feel like, well, that automatically makes me a good catch. Look at me, I'm attractive and I make some money. Do you understand that even if you have a good paying job, a man will walk past your six-figure making self and as attractive as you are and go to the muggly girl at Burger King because she knew how to be his piece and how to give him what he really was looking for? It doesn't matter what you make. Men don't care. When men ask you, what do you bring to the table? They're simply asking, do you know how to be my peace? Will you listen to me? Will you encourage me? Will you help me to pursue my dreams and to be a better man and a human being? Are you compassionate? Are you kind? Are you loving? Are you nurturing? Will you pray with me? Will you pray for me? I'm out here fighting the world. I don't want to come home and fight with you too. If I'm going to fight, I hope that you'll fight with me and fight for me. Are you going to be everything that I need? Because at the end of the day, what I'm really looking for is peace and stability. They will walk past everything if you're not that.
This woman gets it. Yes, we real men are out here grinding, trying to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves and our families. We want someone who's going to support our dreams, not fight us to get there. Now, it was this type of mentality that I dealt with in my exes in the past. Instead of them working with me to be able to build wealth for our family, they were quick to spend it and keep us in the poverty. When men try to give women or try to give them our insight or just what we're thinking or feeling, women today take everything the wrong way. It's all about attacking them, all about trying to shame or guilt them, and then they flip it around. Instead of taking this as a personal attack, ladies, maybe it's time to listen and to learn.
I need to be able to talk to you and be honest with you without you being upset with me about what I was honest about. I want to be able to share my heart with you, but honestly, sharing my heart with you, I get in trouble when I share with you how I feel, because you feel that when I share how I feel, you feel that it's an attack against you. But the truth of the matter is I'm afraid because you've taught me not to be honest with you about how I feel.
How did I teach you that?
Because you taught me that because when I was honest with you, you made me pay for being honest with you. You got mad at me and had an attitude because you didn't understand how I felt the way that I felt about a situation. I only said I feel that you're not submissive, baby. And you got mad because I feel that you're not submissive. I feel like, well, baby, I feel like we're not having enough sex. And you got upset with me because of how I feel. Because I was honest with you. So you've taught me not to share my true feelings with you. Because whenever I do that, you shut down, you retreat, you take flight, you freeze, you don't talk to me. And so rather than having that smoke, I'll just suppress it and deal with it.
Now, modern women don't understand this about men, but we want to be able to love them. We want to be able to provide for them. We also want to be able to grow with them in some instances. But many people today don't know what that looks like because they've never seen it. Now, what would it look like if a couple has reverence and respect for each other? I wonder. Never settle for anything less than what you want. People typically say that in today's society. Don't settle for anything less than everything you deserve. You can't be disagreeable and unmovable about that. You have to take everything in nuance based on who you're dealing with. A person that is about peace and values you and what you bring to that relationship, to that table, they not only understand this, the importance of it, but they will show it to you and they will also live it in practice basis every day. Shout out to my boy Richie Mack from the channel at Zoom to Thailand for having me on the live stream today, for giving us a great live stream today with the lead attorney. Make sure you go over his channel and check that out. It was really good spirited conversation today. You're not gonna want to miss that. I am grateful to you, brother. Thank you very much. Good men want peace in their life. Watch this video right here to see why American men are seeking out foreign wives.